Hey guys, welcome to the first ever episode of Banter Bets and BPL. Little video series we're going to have. Wanted to get started before the Champions League final on Sunday. So we're going to do a little betting preview extravaganza looking at all types of markets for the Champions League final. I'm Liam, your host. I'm here with brother Keegs across the country. And yeah, Keegan, thanks for joining.
It's an honor.
All right, great. So yeah, like I said, we're just going to be looking at the betting odds, all different types of betting markets for Champions League finals. So I'm going to share the screen here and pull up the Bet365 page for PSG Bayern. Let me just get that going here. All right. So can you see that on your screen there?
Perfect.
All righty. Well, why don't we start off by, I'm just going to ask you who's going to win. Who's going to win the Champions League final? PSG, Bayern Munich, being played in Portugal. PSG crushed RB Leipzig in the semis. Bayern kind of crushed Lyon in the semis and have been beating the wheels off everyone they've played. Who's going to win?
Yeah, I'm going with Bayern. And all my bets kind of roll with that. So.
Okay, so yeah. I think Bayern is the stronger team. I think it's a final, so anything can happen. But I don't mind the strategy of, in a big game like this, picking the side you think you're going to win and seeing what value you can get from different markets based on that. So I don't mind that strategy. I've gone a little bit all over the board. I know in a final, like I said, I think anything can happen. So I might be a little bit on PSG's side. Just due to the randomness of it all, but why don't we'll go through our bets. I don't know if anyone's listening. You guys can pick which side you want and what you like. So do you like Bayern to win? Do you like them to win in regulation at even money?
No, I'm not taking that one.
All right. Well, tell me what bets you like then for Bayern.
Okay, so well, first of all, I'm banking on it kind of, even though Bayern's been pretty high scoring. PSG obviously has a pretty lethal attack as well, but I'm kind of banking on the cup final. It's going to be really really choppy game, low scoring, hopefully. So to start, I'm going to go with the under 2.5 goals with 3.2 odds. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, well, I think obviously the value on that pick's pretty great. And the next thing I'm going with is I'm going with Bayern.
Just let me talk about this one, because I also love this bet. I had this one, and we're going to talk about it a little later when we get into the bankers. Just because I know these teams, they score for fun. They've scored for fun all tournament. Just between them, Gnabry and Lewandowski have like 24 goals in the Champions League, which is insane. But it's a final. I feel like teams are cagey in finals. You know, it kind of gets thrown out the window. It's not going to be all out attack, I don't think. I don't like how many Champions League finals in recent memory have gone over. Liverpool won 2-0 last year. I guess the year before Real Madrid beat them, but most Champions League finals are pretty boring games. If you can get the under 2.5, that's still 2 goals to work with. A 2-0, a 1-1 in regular, and then it goes to penalties or extra time or whatever. This is just for full time, right? I believe, or is this including extra time?
I'm assuming it's full time, yeah.
Yeah. So if you can get an under 2.5 at 3.2 odds, I think that is great value for a Champions League final.
The only thing I'm scared of is I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a 2-1 game.
Yeah, I know.
But I still think that the value definitely makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, I think I'm 100% in agreement with that. Love that bet. If you, like you said, the only thing is, it could be, well, not the only thing, but it could be a 2-1. You could also hedge with a perfect score 2-1. If you think Bayern's going to win 2-1. So you could do this under, and you could do a 2-1 perfect score, which would be a good hedge, I think. All right, let's move on. Love that one.
Next one I got is Bayern to win and keep a clean sheet at 4.75 odds.
So this is a result, both teams to score. So Bayern to win and no. Okay, I like that too, just like because it kind of goes along with what we said Here, we'll just remember that one. It kind of goes along with what we said. You know, finals are often 1-0, maybe 2-0 KG games. For that reason, I kind of like the number of PSG to win and keep a clean sheet a little more. I see where you're going, though, in that Bayern looks better offensively than PSG. So it's a little more risky, but I don't mind the number. You know, Bayern looked kind of shaky against Lyon in defense. I wouldn't be surprised if PSG scores and then, you know, in a final they just set up shop. I would be surprised if Bayern went the whole game without scoring, but at 8.0, I don't mind that. You like Bayern a little more, and I think Bayern is a better team, so 4.75 is still a pretty good number. But I do like the win to nil, whatever side you're picking here.
Yeah.
So that's up for the listener to figure out which side you like. I like the number a little more, but I like the team Bayern a little more. Sandy always says, bet the number, not the team. So maybe that's a little bit of that thinking for me. So maybe I'm betting the number, you're betting the team. Don't mind it though. All right, like that one. Carry on.
My last. Well, actually, I got two more picks. One of them's my banker, but my last pick's just a bit of fun. I was looking at the like the game decided after penalties, game decided in extra time, just because those are usually some pretty fun numbers up there.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the last 20 finals, and I think the number was 7 of them went to extra time. 7 of them went to extra time. And out of the 7, 6 of them ended in penalties. So I think if you're going to go for a fun one, you can't do the extra time ones because that's one of the last 20 has been decided in extra time. But I do kind of like the value on the penalties ones because that's 7 of the last 20 ended in penalties. So you can kind of, this one, like you can kind of go either way. You can do the more fun one and take like each team to win at 17 in penalties. That one's kind of fun. If you're going with that one, might as well go with the German team. But
that's true.
And then as well, the one that you already highlighted, the game to be decided after penalties, yes, at 9. I think that one's kind of a fun one to bet as well.
Yeah, you know what? I really like those, and I hadn't thought of that. But that's good quality research. Type of research you can come to expect on Banter Bets and Beyond, or Banter Bets and BPL. Yeah, love that research. Yeah, the German team to win in penalties at 17-1 is a pretty good number, and it kind of fits in with our KG finals theme. And I think especially in this final, you're gonna get value on the unders and the low scoring and the caginess because it's 2 high scoring teams. And I know I don't want to outthink it, but like it is a final. I wouldn't be surprised if they come out a little more cautious than they have. And you know the public's going to be betting goals because goals are fun. Goals don't usually happen in finals though. So I like the value on KG penalties decided after penalties or the German team in penalties. Love those.
I mean, even if we're way off on the KG and it ends up 4-4, it still goes to penalties, then you pretty much make all your money back with the value there. Yeah,
and if it's 4-4 and goes to penalties, then who cares if we lose money? We saw Champions League that was 4-4, so I like that one. Okay, so those are yours. We'll keep your banker for a little bit. I wanted to talk about just the full-time result. I don't mind a draw at 4.2. Considering the amount of draws in finals and that it goes to extra time, I would have thought the draw number would be a lot lower, considering the teams will be a bit more defensive. Like, if I were to lean, I think Bayern Munich at 2.0 isn't bad just because they've looked so good, but I could see this being a draw, and 4.2 for a draw in a final when teams tend to be more defensive is a good number. So that's one that I had highlighted that I liked. Love the under 2.5 goals at 3.2 because that still gives you some room to work with. Okay, let's go take a look at, and in finals, this is my favorite market to bet, and it's obviously goal scorers, specifically first goal scorer, because I love just cheering for my player that I picked to score first. And look at I found this hilarious when I was looking at this. Who the fuck is Joshua Zirkzee? And why is he the third favorite to score first?
I'm pretty sure that's like Bayern's backup striker.
Okay.
I find it hilarious that he's even up there.
So he's above Gnabry in odds. He's above Muller. He's above Perisic, guys who are all probably going to start. He's above Di Maria by some margin. He's even with Neymar.
Who's Jamal Musiala as well?
That's true. I have no idea who that is too. So some of these, you just look at these for the comedy of it. Zirkzee and Musiala, guys I've never heard of, are above, guys like Thomas Muller and Di Maria and Perisic. And well, I don't think Koeman will start, but Di Maria, Perisic, Muller will probably start.
Might as well bet Choupo-Moting to score the last goal of the game.
At 8.5, yeah, that's probably the least valuable bet ever. The fact that would happen twice in a Champions League, I don't know. Like Choupo-Moting anytime at 2.87. This is just ridiculous. I wish there was a to not score market, and it was like what the opposite of 2.87 is, what, like 1.4. I would just hammer all the money on to not score. Choupo-Moting, Musiala, Zirkzee, and all these guys. Anyways, enough with the funny business. But usually I like going a long shot, and then I like going one that I like. My long shots, we'll start with the ones that we actually think are going to happen. Okay, obviously Lewandowski is the most potent to score. Don't love the odds of him being way ahead of the pack at 3.75. So I'm going for Gnabry. Gnabry's looked amazing all tournament. He scored twice in the semi. He's one of the most informed players in the world, and he's at 7.5. Even with the card, he's not going to start behind Zirkzee. So I think if you're going to go with a Bayern player, Gnabry's the value. Lewandowski might score first, but he's just way higher of a number. Gnabry at 7.5 to score first. You like that?
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah. And then for PSG,
I think if you're going PSG as well, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm thinking, well, I mean, obviously their three-prong attack of Mbappe, Neymar, and then Di Maria way at the bottom might have some value for you.
I don't mind Di Maria at 12. Yeah, I kind of like that because he'll be starting in the front three. Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to go for Neymar at 7. Like this has got to be the time for Neymar. This is your Champions League final. This is what you wanted, Champions League final on your own team, not Barcelona, your team. I think 7.0 to score first is pretty good. He's slightly below Mbappe, and I just think Neymar's he's got to step up. So I like Neymar and Gnabry as my you can't really be confident in a market like this, but those are the ones that I think could have a chance that I like. The long shots, and what I like in finals is center backs to score on corners, center backs to score on set pieces. So and Thiago Silva, probably his last ever game for PSG, sounds like he might move, or his contract's done. 51-1, Thiago Silva first goal. Love it. Jerome Boateng, 41-1 first goal. Love that too. Like I said, it goes in with the KG final. Set pieces could be it. Thiago Silva and Boateng, the old guard. Why not throw $2-3 on them? Get that payout over 100, and then you can cheer every single corner that happens in the match. So it'll at least make for a fun viewing experience.
Yeah.
On that, and this is my really, really fun one that I'll be throwing $1 on, is where are we? Okay, so Scorecast. Oh, where is it? I was looking at it earlier. So Thiago Silva to score first, PSG to win 1-0, 301-1. You're telling me that's not worth throwing $1 on? Thiago Silva to captain, has been the captain for 8 years there, to score first and them to win 1-0 in a final. It's not exciting. 301-1, it's worth $1.
Yeah.
So those are the fun bets. Let me take a look. Yeah, those are the ones. Oh, the other one I was going to say is if you're not, because I'm kind of leaning a little bit PSG. But if you think Bayern's fucking unstoppable, which I wouldn't blame you if you did think that, because it seems like, I don't know, it seems pretty smart. The handicap result, winning margin. I think Bayern to win by 3, if you're going to go that route at 9.0, isn't bad. Because if they win, I think they'll win pretty easily. You don't like that one?
I don't really like that. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't think the value is there for that. I think, well, I mean, I know we were going with the KG game, so it's probably going to be close. But like, if it was maybe something like 3+ for the number like that, or something like that, but exactly 3 goals at only 9.0 odds, I definitely don't think there's enough value for it to be worth it for me.
That's true. Knowing our luck, they would be winning 3-0, and then they'd fucking score. Coutinho would come off the bench and score in the 90th minute and break our hearts. That's true. If it was 3+, yeah, that's fair.
And I don't even think for 4+ at 12.0 for them. No, I don't even think that's worth it either.
They really love Bayern. Like,
yeah, that's
4+. You're gonna win by 4 goals in the final, and it's only 12-1. They love Bayern. All right. So we got our kind of fun ones out of the way. Give me your banker. We're going to introduce this new segment. It's the B-cubed banker, the banter bets and BPL banker. So give me your B-cubed banker.
Yeah, mine is mine's Bayern halftime full-time.
Bayern halftime full-time, eh? So 3.1, that is a pretty good number. Because
I'm just thinking fast. That one because I'm going for, hopefully there's probably going to be an early goal for Bayern, and then they just kind of sit on what they have. Game finishes 1-0, 2-0, something like that. But either way, Bayern.
Yeah, I like that because I could easily see them being the aggressor because they are probably the better team. So they come out strong, they score, and then they're up at halftime and they win. It's pretty simple formula for a good team. I like that at 3.1. Any odds over 3 catch my fancy usually. So I like that. My banker is, we already talked about it, but my banker is under 2.5 at 3.2. Love that for the caginess of the game. So there you go. There's our 2 bankers, 3.1 and 3.2. Pretty good for bankers. Those are guarantees. So, so they'll definitely happen. All right. Why don't we do a quick review of what I put on the bet slip? Under 2.5, love it. Decided after penalties, I like that. I think I'm just going to play the Bayern to win after penalties because I think they would be the ones to win in penalties, although that does leave the heartache open of them losing in penalties, but whatever. 17 looks good. Draw 4.2, I like that. Neymar, Gnabry, Thiago Silva, Boateng, long shots, and likely guys to score first. Thiago Silva and PSG to win 1-0, 301-1. Gonna enjoy that one.
With that.
Every time PSG gets a corner. And your banker, Bayern Munich halftime, full-time. Love that for those odds too. I think I missed one. Oh, and I also loved the whatever side you're on, pick them to win to 0, because I don't know how many goals. I think the under on goals. So pick your team to win to 0. PSG was 8. Bayern was 4.75. There we go. So yeah, those are our bets for the Champions League. Hope everyone has fun. Where are you going to be watching the game on Sunday, Keegan?
I don't know, probably in the basement, hungover.
In the basement, hungover sounds fun. Yeah, I'll probably be watching here. Not sure if I'll be hungover, but I'll just be watching in my living room here. Probably have Sandy over. I don't even know if there's any. I don't know. In Canada, it's kind of hard to find sports bars with big soccer games on. It's a little tougher than go down to the pub and have a pint. So, all right. Well, thanks for coming on. Banter, bets, and BPL. Obviously, no BPL in this one because the BPL team shit the bed this year. But we're going to be back. I'm thinking of having we're going to be back with a BPL season preview betting show. We're going to look at all the markets, top team goal scorer, top goal scorer, top half, relegated, all that fun stuff. So hopefully to have you back on and maybe have a couple of the other guys on too.
for sure.
All right. Good luck with your bets to you and to everyone else. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.